Hello everybody, it's Shady here, and today I'm going to talk about the big announcement from Square Enix, which is that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is finally coming to PC, and in not that long. It's going to be releasing for PC on the 23rd of January, so less than a year after the release of the PlayStation version. So obviously the porting job must have not taken very long, or maybe they were actively porting the game before the release of the PlayStation 1. We know that it was a 6 months exclusive or something, or typically it takes about a year or so. But yeah, it's really cool to see the game come to PC so soon. Yeah, and I think, yeah, obviously, I think one of the big reasons is because they put a lot of money into this game, and I feel like Square Enix, they need to recoup some money because it was quite a big investment, and unfortunately performed not quite as well as the original game did. Obviously for obvious reasons, because that was released basically right at the end of PS4, when it was on about 100 million units, and it was like the hype of being the first part. And obviously, I think maybe some people weren't quite as happy with maybe the direction they went, or because it's still kind of relatively early into the generation, really. But yeah, still great news, And one of the coolest bits of news is apparently it's going to be Steam Deck compatible. So yeah, you will actually be able to run it on a Steam Deck, which is awesome because obviously, that's essentially PS4 class hardware, and this is a PS5 exclusive, so it's really cool. It's just great to see a game like that, a massive open world game, still supporting the Steam Deck. And yeah, it's really cool. Obviously, I'd imagine, it'll be at near enough the lowest settings for everything, 30 frames, whatnot. But yeah, still cool. And obviously, yeah, I think this was probably one of the best games this year. Probably in my top 3 favorite games of the year. And yeah, really great. Obviously, yeah, I think you should be hyped and definitely should pick it up if you're curious. Yeah, one of the major things with this game is it has, obviously, part 1 was very linear because it was mainly Midgar, but they kind of rectify that with this game because it's an open world game, near enough. But what I really like is its approach to the open world. So essentially, we have different regions, and basically you get for example, you'd have Calm, which is the first town you visit in Rebirth, and then you have the grassland region. So you'd have like a big open area attached to that town, and all the towns are these big bustling areas to explore as well. And there's like a tremendous amount of content in this game. Like, it is insane. It's probably one of the biggest games I've ever played. Yeah, like easily 150 hours in this game. I put in over 100 hours in the game and haven't quite done everything. You've got all of the side missions with Chadley. Yes, Chadley returns, unfortunately, but it's not too bad. Yeah, then you have just like general side quests as well. You have all the mini games. You have like the Golden Saucer to explore. Like, I barely touched the Golden Saucer and I've done about 100 hours. You know what I mean? Then there's like this massive side quest involving Johnny. And yeah, there's just so much to do. There's all the combat simulator stuff. There's this awesome massive side quest that unlocks a really cool super boss, that I think OG Final Fantasy fans are going to love. And yeah, overall it's a really fun game. I think the battle system is amazing. They just kind of improved upon it. You get almost the entire party now. The only 2 we don't play as are Sid and Vincent, even though they make appearances. And yeah, really cool. Obviously that's for part 3, but yeah, just it's a really solid game, and I think it's one that you guys should definitely check out. If you're fans of the series, this is a great game. And yeah, obviously, like I said, 23rd of January it's going to be releasing. Yeah, it's going to be around, I think, 70 quid or something like that, but it's definitely worth it. And obviously, yeah, as it can run on Steam Deck, you're not going to need too powerful a PC to run it either, which is awesome. Yeah, obviously, one of the issues on the PS5 was its performance mode was not the best. But obviously you can tweak it to your liking on PC and hopefully get better results. I had the pro version's a lot better from what I've heard, so yeah. But for me, I'm more interested in seeing what's going to happen with Part 3 now, because it's been less than a year for this releasing. Does this mean Part 3 is going to be a simultaneous release? Who knows, maybe, you know, it might only be a 6 months release now or something. I think doing Part 3 multiplat, or at least on PC anyway, could be a really great way of creating hype for this part, you know? I know Square Enix, with these games, they like to do one Final Fantasy game and then worry about porting it later. But yeah, also I think it would be a pretty great time to maybe consider bringing Part 1 to Xbox now, if they think there's any point in it. Obviously that would probably involve Microsoft having to fit the bill for the port. So yeah, you know, we have to wait and see. But yeah, exciting news. Definitely play this game. I think it's really fun. I obviously do have my issues with it. It does have some like padding problems and the like, but it's still a really fun game. And yeah, but anyway guys, have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one.